I Shalom, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect, Tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence, righteousness, and sincerity in his truth, keeping the faith of our Lord Yahweh Shai until we are redeemed. So it's a lot going on in this time, and it's a lot more to come. We see that Esau, Edom, the devil, he's passing more unrighteous decrees, so that he can what? Demonize the truth, take away the truth, to make a man an offender for a word as it is written. Really what they're doing right now, because you look at what's going on with these college campus protests, it's all over the mainstream media, you know what I mean? And they're blasting it as if this is something that's an organic movement, which, yeah, I'm not saying that you don't have some college students that don't feel this way, but overall, this whole movement was created and hijacked by the powers that be, mainly George Soros, okay? Because when you look at college students, majority of them don't have no money to be putting on these large, elaborate protests and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? So where is this money coming from? Well, it was coming from the likes of George Soros and the top elite, because they want to what? Control the narrative. Because as long as they can control the narrative, they can control the outcome. You see? So this is nothing new. This is like playbook, page 1 for Esau Edom. Anytime that something comes up against him or his name starts to be demonized, he has to come in, hijack it, and control it so that he can eventually flip it back on you. All right? And this is part of this devil, framing mischief by law. You know what I'm saying? And let me get this real quick, because we already know what this devil is on. This is what he's always done, and this is part of him, being the sword, because everything that Esau Edom does goes back to the sword. Just like he has declared war on the truth, you know what I'm saying? Just like he's declared war on the Israelites, he's declared war on creation. He's declaring war on the truth. You know what I'm saying? So this is Psalms 94 and 17. Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Verse 20, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? And who's framing mischief by law? It's Esau Edom. He has the power to frame mischief by law. He has the powers to create policies and put unrighteous decrees in place. You see? And I saw an article on Twitter that said, now, again, this goes into controlling the narrative, all right, demonizing the truth, perverting the truth, right? But I saw an article on Twitter that said, if you're looking to have a baby in these times, because we know that they have a depopulation agenda, but it said that if you have a baby in this time, that you're going to be labeled a white supremacist. So now they've controlled the narrative and flipped it back to where white supremacy is now a thing of, oh, you having a baby or you speaking out against the powers that be, you speaking out against the mainstream narrative. When white supremacy has been used to demonize people of color for centuries, right? But they didn't have a problem with it then. Now that white supremacy overall is being seen as a threat, they've come in, they've taken it, they've hijacked it and controlled the narrative to now where they can say, oh, now white supremacy is not what it actually is. Now white supremacy is what we say that it is. You see? But this is what the devil do. The devil always gonna come in and pervert things, man. Take away the organicness of the situation and try to make it something that's now fraudulent and false. You see? But we already know what this devil is on. You see, because the script told us this is what he would do. The script told us that he would frame mischief by law, that he would cause craft to prosper, through his policy, through his laws and legislation. See, this is what's going on in today's time, man. All right, and a lot of people are getting hip to what's going on, especially Edomites. Edomites, they're on it, man. Like Jake, not so much, but Esau, they very well know what's about to go down. Okay, this is why they're forming militias You know, they're stocking up on food. They're getting guns and ammo and things of that nature, because they really getting ready to fight against the elites, because this is what it's come to. And ultimately, this is what the elites have wanted, this order out of chaos scenario. You know what I'm saying? You also have these farmers talking about the shelves are about to be empty in these supermarkets. You know, they're talking about increased calamities coming upon the earth, tornadoes, earthquakes, hail falling from the sky, which, we know that these things are judgments from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, but nonetheless, these people are warning of these things, and they're saying that they're going to get worse. You see, so this should tell you in and of itself that we're in an unprecedented time, that we're in a time like no other. You know, and in this time, what should you be doing as a true believer? Well, you should be seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua more than ever, man, because if you don't have the Lord in this time, you ain't gonna make it. And we always reiterate the same points over and over and over again, but this is to really beat it into your spirit so that you can, actually take action on this thing, man. Like, we're not gonna be speaking forever. The man of the Lord is not going to be on the streets forever. The man of the Lord is not going to be on the YouTube forever, man. Like, they really about to cut this thing off. Like, now brothers can barely upload videos, man. Like I saw the brother Saints of Jersey the other day, right? He tried to upload like 4 videos at one time, and it wasn't letting him. Now, I'm not sure if that's because they have a limit, which they have done things to stop you from uploading a certain number of videos per day, but nonetheless, it's still, they're still trying to stop the truth from getting out there. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua every single time, and we're going to keep doing the work until the Lord tells us to stop. You see, but this devil, he ain't stopping nothing. Like, he's just set up to be the adversary of the truth. You see, because he's built his whole foundation upon lies. And when you build your foundation upon lies, when the truth starts to come out, your foundation is going to crumble and you're going to fall with it. You see? Let me also go here to Sirach, verse 2 and 7. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fall. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy." This is the point here, verse 10. "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?" So yeah, we're supposed to look at the generations of old, right? Because the scriptures say that all things written aforetime was written for our learning. So we're supposed to look to our ancestors like Noah, Lot, Daniel, the 3 Hebrew boys, right? We're supposed to look at those examples because they also had to go through their own hour of temptation. They also had to go through their own tribulation in their time. And guess what? They trusted and they abided in the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They loved not their lives unto the death. And, in a lot of cases, really in every case, when it came down to it, they chose death over being obedient to the ways of this world. You see, and we're really in the same state now. So we're going to have to go through our own tribulation in this time, you know what I'm saying, which is the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Jeremiah 30:7, a time that has never been seen before and shall likewise not be seen again. These are the times that we're coming into. And it's really no amount of carnal preparation that you can do to prepare for this time. Like, you have to be locked into the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Lord has to be dealing with you. Otherwise, you're going to fall by the wayside. Because when the judgment comes upon the earth and you're not firmly grounded in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you're going to lose your faith. Because look at these Christians, right? These Christians, they think that they're already saved, which, the scriptures say that he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. We haven't endured to the end yet. Even though we're in this truth now, Yahweh forbid, brothers can fall out this truth, man. Like the Lord can take the spirit away from you. And if you don't have the spirit, you can't endure to the end. This is why we always have to be humble and continuously pray that the Lord not take the spirit away from us, man, that we continue in this thing until the end. That we may be saved. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of proud Israelites out here, that are in this truth and not in this truth, that think that they got it all figured out, that think that they're already saved, you know, saying that the Lord already has something prepared for them, that they're not gonna have to go through nothing. But on the contrary, you're gonna face a lot of tribulation in this time, because that's what the scriptures say, man. You're gonna face a lot of adversity, but you're gonna have to get through it, man. And how are we gonna get through it? Through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's gonna make us stable in this time, man. Okay, knowing this truth, having a thorough and well-versed understanding of the Bible is going to produce stability, okay, which is gonna be more precious than gold in this time, man. You know, having a firm relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's gonna be everything. You see, because nothing in this world is going to produce faith. Nothing in this world is going to give you comfort, because all the comforts of this world, as we see, are currently now being taken away. How much more when the food is gone? How much more when you don't, you know what I'm saying, you can't put gas in your car and travel to and fro? How much more when the devil sets up 15-minute cities and puts your ass on universal basic income, and you're not going to be able to do what you want to do? No, you're going to be locked down. It's going to be a completely totalitarian digital technocracy system that's going to be running, man. All right. And guess what? If you're not grounded in the Lord, then you're going to bow the knee to the image of the beast. See, you're going to give in to Esau's demands. Okay, which the scriptures say that he's going to cause all. He ain't going to force you, but he's going to cause you. You see, he's going to cause you by taking away your comforts, okay? Because when your comforts are gone, and he dangles a carrot in front of you and says, hey, I got this right here. You know, I know that you lost your house. I know that you can't eat food no more because I told you that you're gonna own nothing and be happy. Well, guess what? My solution is to give you this little chip that's the size of a grain of rice that you're gonna take, and it, you know, this is gonna be your saving grace. You know, forget about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for, you know, forget about faith. No, just believe upon me. Just trust in my solution. You see, this is what the devil is going to do. It's like, let me drink some water. You know? But yeah, the devil wants you to trust in his solution, man. Rather than trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, but being in this thing, you know, having built up our faith to this point, we know better. See, the people of this world, they can't see what's about to come down the pipeline, you know, but we, you know, we have the playbook, the scriptures, man. So we very well see, you know, the scriptures say that a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right, so we're in that position of the prudent man, and we're hiding ourselves in a strong tower, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, where we're going to be kept safe from all the evils that's going to come, man. Contrary to these people that trust in this world, they trust in their carnal riches, they trust in the strength of Egypt, right? They're all going to be disappointed in this time, man. All right, this here is Daniel 8:25, and it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Okay, yeah, so Esau, you know, according to Daniel 8:25, what? He's causing craft to prosper in his hand. You see, which also goes back to what we read in First Corinthians, right? To where it says that you know, that he frameth mischief by law. Okay, this is what the devil is doing, man. You know, he's causing craft to prosper in his hand. You see, the devil, he's actually you know, setting up a scenario to where his laws are going to be the only thing that are going to stand in your way of having peace, and falling by the wayside and giving in to his demands. You see, so really he's being cornered, man, and you know, he actually wants you to trust in his solution. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what, the heathen, when it's all said and done, they all gonna run to Esau and take his solution, man. You see, but the hopefully elect, we gonna put off this world as we already have spiritually, but it's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to put off this world carnally as well. You see, and we're gonna have to fully trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see what I'm saying? And that's all a part of becoming that new man, becoming that new woman, putting off the old, you know, and putting on the new incorruptible. You see, this is what we've been called to do, man. You see, so when you see all these things coming in the world, and you know, like you have people come and scoff, and they you know, say harsh words, and you know, try to discourage you from believing upon the truth, just know that we're in a better position than everybody else in this world, man. You know, at the end of the day, the Lord, he's dealing with us, and he's not dealing with them. You see, the spirit that we possess bothers these people's demons. So of course they're going to come up against you. Of course they're going to demonize you. Of course they're going to slander you and accuse you falsely, just like how they did to Yahushua. Yahushua was accused falsely. Okay, Yahushua was brought up on charges that he didn't commit. But you know what? It's all good because he was blameless before them all. All right, just like how we seek to be blameless before the Lord, man. You know, we seek to be blameless before Yahweh Shem Shai, and you know, Lord willing, we be of that number to escape the evils that's coming upon the earth. You see? That's Salaki. That was Psalms. I said 1 Corinthians. Salaki. That was Psalms 94 that I was referencing. You know, but yeah, man. You know, a lot of BS is coming down the pipeline. You see, we're talking about climate change, and you know, breastfeeding is about to be banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these devils are crazy, man. They trying to ban breastfeeding. They're warning. Oh, hold on. Check this out, right? This is from the Pentagon. It says they're warning of imminent communication blackout that will last years. Now, we know that they've been talking about blackouts, right? We know that they've been talking about the power going out and attacks on the grid here and there, attacks on the water, attacks on the electricity, attacks on the internet. Listen, this is what we talking about, man. Everything that you have comfort in this world is about to be gone. Like, you watch movies like Purge Election Year, the movie that just came out called Civil War, right? That's how it's going to be. It's going to be a very chaotic scenario, man, to where Esau, he's going to corner you like a rat, and he's going to dangle some cheese in front of your face, man. All right, and majority of people, they're going to go for that cheese because they don't have no other option. See, we understand our strength is in, you know, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So when the going gets tough, we're going to call on the Lord. When the going gets tough for these people, they're going to look to Esau, see, because they're not spiritually inclined. The Lord actually wants them to go that way. You know, but the true believers, the Lord wants us to stay on that straight and narrow path, you know, that leads to righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a very crucial time that we're in, man. You know, this is why it's very important to be locked in. You know, being on that point of you know, a lot of truth that's coming out against these devils. You know, it's actually prophesied that would happen as well. Daniel 12:4, classic scripture. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. You know what I'm saying? So by the way of really the internet, you know, because even by the way of the internet, the elders and apostles have been able to reach brothers all across the earth, man. Like, you got brothers in Europe, you got brothers in Australia, you got brothers in you know, African nations, you know what I'm saying, Russia, all over the earth that have came and heard this truth. But you know, the elders and apostles have never been to these certain places, but through the means of the unicorn, the internet, this truth has gotten out. You see, and now there's a worldwide movement of, you know, the truth of the Israelites being declared. Esau, the so-called white man, being called out for the devil that he is, being called out for being the deceiver, the colonizer, the adversary to righteousness. You know what I'm saying? All these things are coming out in full force. You see? And Salaki, let me get that real quick. Yeah, the truth shall be declared. 2nd Ezra 6:27. It says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Verse 28, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So this is the time that we're in. Okay, once again, this is why they want to ban TikTok, they want to ban Twitter, they want to ban these certain platforms to where people have a voice. You know, they're actually passing laws as we speak that are gonna, you know, pretty much demonize and fine anyone who speaks out against the mainstream narrative. They're actually calling for people to be jailed over posting certain things that are against the mainstream media narrative, okay, especially against the sauce that they push against the V. You know, they don't want people talking about that. You see what I'm saying? So this devil has been found out, and this is how you know that the end is close, man, because he can no longer control the narrative, even though he's still trying to, but the narrative has already passed him by. You know what I'm saying? It's really all the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai that this is happening. You see, you have to understand that everything that's happening in this time is all prophesied. It's all prophetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing that's happening now is a coincidence. Nothing that's happening is just happening just because. No, this is all happening to forward prophecy and to ultimately bring about the end so that the wicked can be taken down and, you know, the righteous can be put back in their proper order. You know what I'm saying? Because our captivity, brothers and sisters, is coming to an end. And the rulership of the wicked Esau Edom, you know, is also coming to an end. And he's about to be put back in his caveman position. He's about to be put back under our feet, man. Like, he's going to be our servants, and he's going to catch double for what he's done, you know? So we don't have nothing to fear. We don't have nothing to worry about. All we got to worry about is serving the Lord, you know, continuing to put in that work, you know, continuing to proclaim the truth, even if it means us going to jail, even if it means us being put to death. You know what I'm saying? We have to stand in this thing until the end, whatever that end may be for whatever particular brother or sister, man. You know, that's just what it is. You see? let me get some headlines real quick. That's another thing too, that bird flu. I saw it was a guy, like, his eyes was bloodshot red from catching that bird flu. I forget if he drank some milk or something like that, but his eyes was bleeding. I'm like, damn. You know, it says, this article here, it says H5N1 bird flu makes historic jump from mammals to humans shortly after Bill Gates, the gates of hell, of course it will come from that damn devil, unveiled the new V. Okay? It says here, a Texan farm worker has contracted bird flu from an infected cow, marking the first time that HSN1 virus has been recorded spreading from mammals to humans. And look, a lot of these diseases that are now coming about, these devils have tweaked with it in these certain biolabs that they have. You know, they've taken certain diseases and they've made it to where they've tweaked the genetic code of these certain diseases to make it transmissible between mammals and humans. You see, because cows cannot contract a disease that a human has, and vice versa. But if you play with the genetic code, now you can make it transmissible. So this is why you see people coming down with these certain pestilences, which, you know, Yahweh Shah told us of that in Matthew 24, you know, that in Mark as well, that what pestilence would come in the last days. You see what I'm saying? So again, everything plays into last days biblical prophecy, man. This is what's crucial to understand. And of course, the CDC, you know, they're warning of this thing to be widespread among this disease X that they've been talking about as well, right? So mass death is coming upon the earth. Then, let's not forget, you also have all the people that took the sauce. You know, it's already reports that been coming out saying that if you took the sauce, that at some point you're going to drop. You know, that's basically what it is. They telling you that, listen, if you took that sauce, you're at some point you're gonna expire prematurely. You know, let's just say it like that, man. So a lot of people, man, you know, death is enveloping the earth. You know, and like I did a lesson the other day, I actually had a Edomite woman tell me that multiple people that she knows, especially in her close circle and in her family, have contracted cancer from taking the sauce. You see? So this, you know, this is not just, you know, we're not just putting this out there. No, this is real information that's you know, being put out, man. Like, this is reality. It says, incredibly, in what the media is claiming is a coincidence, a Bill Gates funded bird flu V for that strain has just entered trials. So they release the concoction, they release the pestilence out there. Now they're talking about releasing a V to go along with it. See, so again, these devils, they create the problem, then they bring you the solution. Now, Bill Gates, he's talking about bringing about a V for the bird flu, but they created it though, right? New images show the dairy farmer with bloodshot eyes after he was the first case to catch bird flu from a mammal. In this case, an infected cow, as the WHO claimed, this is a milestone of enormous concern. So yes, it's getting serious, y'all. Right? It says this revelation shows the first sign of HSN1 virus spreading from mammals to humans just weeks after Bill Gates admitted he had a new V prepared for global rollout. This and look, man, you can't tell me the so-called white man is not the devil. You can't tell me that the so-called white man is not the devil. Okay, the Bible is spot on. You see, because he's doing the lust of his father, man. All right, he is come to what? To steal, to kill, and to destroy. All right, listen. Yahweh Shah was not lying when he said the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And who is that thief? The thief really goes back to Esau, Edom, which his spiritual forefather is that of Cain, which was the first murderer. And saying, even when you look at Cain, right? When it was time for Cain and Abel to bring the sacrifice unto the Lord, Abel, he brought the correct sacrifice, and Cain, he brought what? He brought the vegetables from the earth. Now, it's not that Cain didn't know what the correct sacrifice was, but Cain, he was forward, meaning that he was stubbornly disobedient to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so he wanted to do what he wanted to do. See, Cain, he tried to go up another way. You see, he didn't want to go the way that the Lord told him to go. He was trying to come up another way, trying to make his own salvation. You see, and Yahweh Shah said that basically, if you see to come up another way, okay, because Yahweh Shah said that I am the door, no man cometh unto the Father except by me. So if you trying to go up some other way, Yahweh Shah said, whether you're a thief and a robber. Okay, so Esau, he is that thief, man, because he's trying to come up some other way, and he still wants to be accepted. See, he still wants the Lord to accept him for his wickedness, man. See, but it ain't gonna work like that. This is why ultimately Obadiah 1:18 is prescribed for Esau. All right, because he just ain't right. Esau can't get right. All right, all this time in the world that he's had to repent and do the right thing, but he's not going to do it because he is what? The wicked. All right, Esau is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. It says the images of the patient plus further details about his unprecedented case were published in a report in the New England Journal of Medicine. According to the experts, the patient developed a subconjunctival hemorrhage or bleeding just beneath the conjunctiva, the clear surface covering the white part of the eye. The patient is also suffering a watery liquid discharge from his right eye. The dairy farmer is now the second person to be diagnosed with bird flu in the USA, and perhaps the first to have caught it from a mammal, in this case a cow. Going on, it says so far nearly 900 people in 23 countries have been infected with the bird flu strain over the last 20 years. So now all of a sudden this thing is coming back now with full force. And who's behind it? The World Health Organization, the WEF, Bill Gates, which all these people are connected anyway, man. You see, so when you look at it, who's the wicked of the earth? Who's the one pushing all this unrighteousness and all this death, man? It all goes back to the so-called white man. Okay, you can't get around it. It is what it is, But when we say that the white man's the devil, even though people know that it's true, it's like, oh damn, But look, the proof is in the pudding, man. You know, we don't have to lie, man. Like, this is what it is. You can see what's going on. Okay? You see what's going on. And guess what? They want you to be the next victim. Okay? They want you to be the next casualty. You know, that's gonna fall by their devices. Okay, we pray unto Yahweh Bashim Shai that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. You know, that no enchantment may come nigh our dwelling. You know, that we be kept safe from these things, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these same very things that Esau is coming down upon the earth, it is going to take out majority of the people. You know what I'm saying? But the elect is going to be good. You know, the Lord going to make a way for us through all this stuff, man. Then it's going to be realized who the Lord is truly dealing with. Then it's going to be realized whom the Lord is truly supping with and is giving his testimony and his protection to. You know, that's when people going to be trying to come to us and try to figure out what's going on and, you know, really want to take it seriously then, but it's going to be too late, you know, because then the way of truth is going to be hidden. You see, people going to search, but they're not going to find because they abused the grace period while they had the chance. You know, ultimately that's going to be on their own judgment, man. You know, that's going to be on them. But yeah, you have a lot of hey, this devil Esau, man, he coming down with a lot of bullshit. Okay, and it shows you too. We can go now to 1 Corinthians that the fashion of this world is passing away. You know, because everybody is weeping, mourning. You know, people see the things coming upon the earth and they're in a state of great perplexity. They don't understand what's going on, man. You know, they want to understand. They're trying to get the knowledge, but listen, if you ain't coming out the knowledge of the scriptures, then really, you really not ever gonna get the full picture, because it all has to line up with what the Bible say. But this is 1 Corinthians 7 and 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it. For the fashion of this world passeth away." And that's the point, man. The fashion of this world passeth away. So what are you doing still trying to hold on to this world, still trying to hold on to some kind of hope that America can bounce back, still trying to hold on to some type of hope that you can somehow live your best life in this place and you're going to continue on? No. The scriptures say that the fashion of this world is passing away, man. So you should, you know, believe upon that and be seeking for the world to come. All right, because listen, this world is cooked. Esau cooked, the other nations are cooked, 2/3 Jacob's cooked. We moving on past this place, you see? The true believers, man, we are moving on past Babylon the Great. We moving on beyond this world because the Lord has judgment set for this place. And the judgment is only going to increase. It's not going to die down, you know, because, wickedness is also increasing upon the earth. So the more that wickedness increase, the more that the Lord must bring his, judgment. See? Yeah, but the more that wickedness increase upon the earth, the more that Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to bring his judgment to correct that wickedness. You see? So you know, we just gotta know. Really, you have to know where you stand now. Okay, you have to be fully convinced. You have to know what you're all about in the spirit, man. You know, like if you're doubting or you don't truly believe or you're not all in for Yahweh Bashim Shai, then you're gonna be the same one that's gonna fall by the wayside when these things do come on the earth. Okay, you're not gonna hold that faith and hold that conviction. You're ultimately gonna be condemned, and that's gonna be on you. Because you wasn't doing your due diligence to, make your calling and election sure, as it is written. All right. 2 Peter 1:19. We also have a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place until the day dawn and the day star arise in your heart. So yeah, we have a more sure word of prophecy. You know, the words that we believe upon, as it is written. These are the things that we trust in, man. And we can see and observe that it's happening in real time. So this is increasing our faith even more. So at the end of the day, if you don't believe that the MOTB is the rice grain, is the RFID micro C-hip, when these things come, listen, man, when these things come on the earth and these things are pushed unto you, we're going to see who had the truth all along. You see, we're going to see who had the correct doctrine, because right now, these things haven't come yet. So it's still up in the air for some people. They say, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. But look, when it's in your face and it's presented to you, what you going to say then? You still going to try to fight against prophecy, or are you going to repent and just accept the truth for what it always has been? And, you know, unfortunately, you have some jakes that even up until that point, they still going to deny the truth, man. They still going to deny, and they're going to be destroyed. You know, a lot of jakes is going to take that thing too. You see, they're going to be coerced. They're going to be, straddled into taking this thing, man. You know, but ultimately that's the will of the Lord that you take it, because the Lord knows that you ain't right. The Lord knows that your heart is not right towards him, man. So he's going to give you over unto that so that your ass can be destroyed. And that's the cold part about it, man, that the Lord can do that to you. The Lord can take the spirit away from you and give you over unto your own delusion. You know? And that's what we all got to fear, because no brother that's in his truth should think that you're above that. Okay? Like you should never get so high-minded and so besides yourself to where you think that the Lord can't take the spirit away from you. No, hey, look, it can happen to any one of us. We see bug outs fall out this truth all the time, man. All the time. Every day, every single week, brothers fall out. And where they at now? Somewhere back in the world, bugged out, doing all type of wickedness, you know, but their time is coming. You know, we don't want to be on the wrong side of judgment. We want to be on the side of judgment that the Lord is going to look at us and say, well done, good and faithful servant. You know, that's what we want to be on our judgment, man. You know, we want to work, you know, we want to walk into the kingdom being the first fruits, you know, and have that glory and, you know, have that renown, you know, in the kingdom, knowing that we ain't fall when the pressure came, you know, that we kept our integrity through all the trials and tribulations that we were presented with, man. You know, that's what we want to be known as, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we want our glory to be, that we trusted in Yahweh Bashmel Shah until the end. You see? Yeah, Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. See, so the testimony of the Lord is sure, man. All right, we know and we can see and observe that everything that was written aforetime, which was written for our learning, is happening today. That there is no guile within the Lord's mouth, that there is no deception coming from Yahweh Bashmel Shah, that the Lord is not the author of confusion. Okay, let the Most High be true and every man a liar. All right, which we not come with our own doctrine. See, we come with the doctrine of Yahweh Bashmel Shah. All right, and through this doctrine, through this truth, we are proclaiming it unto the true believers, which again produces faith and you know, is overall causing this earth to pass away even faster. Okay, which did, you know, hey, this is a beautiful time. Like at the same time, it's a scary time to be alive, you know, for those that don't have faith, you know, but for us, this is a beautiful time to be alive, man, because we seeing what our ancestors wish that they could have seen in their time. You know, they wish that they could have saw the downfall of their enemies. They wish that they could have saw the downfall of Esau, Edom. They wished that they could have saw the return of Yahweh Bashmel Shah and the destruction of the wicked. But we gonna see it. You know, our generation is gonna see this thing, man. You know, which called her Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shah, because the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they in this truth, you know, 30, 40 years, man. Like, yo, men is tired, man. Men been laboring for all this time and, you know, have kept the faith for all these years, man. Like, you don't think brothers want to get up out of here? You know, like, you think brothers want to be here for another 10, 20, 30 years? Nah, man, like, we trying to get out of here right now. This is why we pushing so hard. This is why we're so fervent in what we do, because we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can see that the Lord is hearing our prayers, man. So this is, you know, putting a battery in our back to go even that much harder for the Lord, man. You know, but just know that these are some dangerous times. You know, spirits are on people, spirits of vengeance are out here. You know what I'm saying? I just heard about last week or so, like a girl just got gunned down in a broad daylight by her, you know, crazy ass nigga boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? All the details haven't came out. You know, then a friend of mine that's in the world, you know, he just told me that his uncle just got killed. You know, like just I think it was Friday evening, something like that. You know, so look, man, it's a lot of judgment that's going out. It's a whole lot of judgment, man. You see? So do you want to be like that, or do you want to live and continue on and you know, survive all this bullshit, man? The choice is yours. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this lesson here. In closing, call halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem Rakah Kadash. Until next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the elect. Kom Yashal DTA and a Bible Ball. Shalom.